I'm also being joined by Shazia Ilmi now, who's a national spokesperson of the BJP. Thank you, Shazia. And first question, of course, we have launched this campaign. We are inviting the most qualified minds, leaders, public faces to urge the Indian Medical Association to announce the world's largest study into psychology and the patterns the rapists follow. Would you be willing to extend your support to this campaign?
I completely and fully endorse this measure. I think NewsX is doing a great service to India, to womankind, and to the cause of violence, stopping of violence against women. I think it's really important and much needed. Thank you so much for this. I'm very much on board. I think it's important, and not just best minds in medicine, but psychologists, rape victims and survivors. They should also be a part of this study, and also those convicted criminals who have actually, who can actually reveal as to what prompts them towards this criminal activity.
We spoke to FBI researcher Dr. Anne Burgess, who has conducted such studies which have shown great impact in understanding the motives of criminals and develop patterns. Now, do you think those can be replicated and teams from FBI can be brought into India to train our doctors, to train our enforcement agencies?
They should be roped in. There is definitely a pattern, and in fact there have been a number of studies on linking rape with violence. So the other feminists and older feminists, like Susan Brown Miller, would say that rape is not an act of passion, it is an act of power. It is not about sex. So clearly it's not about passion. But there is definitely the element of sociopathy involved, that you get pleasure and derive sadistic pleasure out of raping a woman, violating her, with her saying no repeatedly, and with her feeling the hurt and pain and ignominy of it. So definitely it's a man has to be hardwired in a certain way, that he is not just a sociopath, but he is also looking for some kind of sexual entitlement and has a proclivity towards violence. So if a woman were to say yes, or if he were to be in a consensual relationship, he would not be okay with it, because he gets off, he derives sexual gratification out of violence and the act of power, that he can control her, that he can subjugate her, that he can bully her, that he can humiliate her, that he can mutilate her, that he can shame her, that he can control her.
Do you think such a study can also help the government in building policies for protection of women?
Yes, I think we need to protect women, but we also need to look at how social conditioning impacts men and women in this country. How there is the relationship between the two sexes, so the gender equation, so to speak, and how that translates into a power equation between a man and a woman. The idea of consent, what does it mean? And how important it is to not just have higher conviction rates and better systems in place, but also ensure that there is prevention of something like this, which means better access to where police and policing is concerned, and not just that, also sorting out the minds of young boys and girls, so that they understand that there is nothing passionate about violent sex, or sex done without consent, which includes or entails violence.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.